Good news. Anybody hungry? Because I sprung for lunch.
Hope you brought your McAppetites.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. Because I can't. Hello, it's me, Dodoicosaurus. Or you can call me whatever. You can call me, by my DeviantArt name if you know that, which is Zealand Ethereum, or Zeal for short. You can call me on my Discord, Carpity Ethereum, which some people know me as Carpity. Or you can call me by my Steam name if you know me that way, or you can call me by my real name. Although I'd prefer you wouldn't, because, you know, it's just kind of weird. Anyway, welcome to the Puke Haere Wildlife Park tour video. What exactly is Puke Haere? Well, I'm glad you pondered that. Or if you didn't, I'm going to tell you anyway. This is a zoo I made based in New Zealand. It's based specifically in New Zealand, on the North Island, in the Bay of Plenty region, in a town just a little bit outside of the town called Whakatane. And it's for a role-playing sort of thing called ZSU. Now, you might be wondering, what is ZSU? For those of you who don't know, ZSU stands for Zoo Sims, or Simulations United. It's basically a community group that creates zoos of all over the world, basically. There's events so that you can get cool animals, you can make cool builds, you can do some role play for your zoo or whatnot. Lots of people use Planet Zoo to make their zoos, but you really don't have to. There's some people that draw it on paper, some play it on Minecraft, and there's one person who does it on paper cutouts, which is pretty cool. But yeah, if you're interested in that, I'll try and put a link down below. It's probably not a link that'll last forever, because I think I don't know, it might last forever. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to take you on a tour of my zoo as it stands so far. There's still some parts of the zoo that are being worked on, but that's to be expected. The specific reason this tour video was originally made was for a recent area that I just finished building. I say just finished. It was quite a while ago. This specific tour video has been extended, explicitly, which I made for an event. The event was about deforestation, and the prize you get was some siamang or some gibbons. I couldn't remember, but if you didn't want it, you could ask for other stuff. And since my zoo is based in New Zealand, I asked for something else, and along with that, I went for something else in the event. What I chose for my event, because you have to do like a submission, and you have to build for it in whatever format you wanted to. So I chose the heavily logged New Zealand giant trees, the kauri. And in the end, I got 2 New Zealand birds. I got 2 kereru, which are big fat pigeons, and 2 tuis, which are bellbirds related to the bellbirds of Australia and Micronesia, if you didn't know that. They're bullies. They like to bully other birds. But anyway, that's just a quick rundown of what the video is about. So, Karen, get the screen. Yo, so wasn't that a cool, epic transition? Yeah, I didn't think so. Dumb fucking extinct bird. Anyway, welcome to my zoo, Puke Haere Wildlife Park. Puke Haere in Te Reo Māori means hill walk, roughly, because, well, some of it's on a hill. Alright, so here we are at the bottom, at the start entrance. Yeah, we're gonna look around. I think, yeah. So what am I doing here? Oh yes, this is where it is from the before shots. This is basically where you would come from if you were in the car park, and you'd walk down this bridge here, which is for pedestrians and people in wheelchairs. You're gonna find see a lot of areas in the zoo that are pretty much equipped to people in wheelchairs because it's a big thing in New Zealand. So I wanted to replicate it. So I'm going to go over here. Oh, here we have a tree, a planted tree for a plaque that I made in sort of like a friendship between another zoo and ZSU, an Australian zoo. So that was just a little plaque I made. Pretty cool. That's where you come off the drop off. And we have this outside exhibit that you don't have to pay for to see. It's some magpies. Now in New Zealand, they're really common, so I wouldn't really want people to pay to see a magpie. And here's a sign that I made. They're themed around the zoo. You'll see some more. You can pause it if you want. So it's just some facts about them. Anyway, let's start over here. So here we have the entrance, the Māori themed entrance. I'll just pause the video a little bit for you. But basically, I'll give you a little rundown on sort of the theme of sort of the Māori architecture style. So the architectural style is based on a thing called a marae, and me being part Māori, the native people of New Zealand. I've been to a lot of these. Typically, this is how it goes. I'm trying to explain it in the easiest way possible, with the limited amount that I know. So every person that is descended of Māori, they belong to a tribe, an iwi, and within an iwi there is basically this settlement called a marae, and maraes are used more modernly now for like funerals, called a tangi, or weddings sometimes. I've been to one a marae, which was a wedding. Majority of the time though, I only usually go for funerals, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. And yeah, so this main archway in real life, it would be sort of like a greeting one. You get walked on, and then people from the marae, even though technically they're in the same tribe, you don't really know them. I don't know anyone to a marae that I've ever been to. I don't even know any of them. My parents might, some of them, but overall they're just different families that live there in the area, because maraes are spread out all through New Zealand. I think, and my father told me that I've got like, on my father's side there's like 6 that I have, and on my mother's side there's like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, I don't know. But yeah, so so these are sort of more modern, I guess, I suppose. And the reason why they're these colours, the red, the white and the black, is because it's of the Māori flag. I'll make another video later of a different area that I'm making, which is of sort of like a recreation of a historical Māori pā site. A pā site being a sort of strategical settlement that's used more for like war or sort of control, I guess. More guarded than sort of more of a settlement than anything. Anyway, The main building that you're gonna walk through in a minute is sort of like a replica, or like the idea of one of the main buildings in Marae called the Whare, which is sort of this tall arch building like that one, which is sort of the meeting house and has lots of carvings on it, specific for that iwi, which tells a story. But because this is a zoo and it's not related to any specific iwi, it doesn't have any designs because it's not even a story. It's just a facade. It's just the idea of it. And the whare is where you go in for meetings. You don't eat in there and you don't drink in there. Actually, I think you can drink there. You can only drink water though. So the whare is the archway, the welcoming part of the zoo. So, sorry, that space part was me continuing the video because I'm watching this, and then anyway, doesn't matter. So there's so we're gonna walk through in a minute. We're gonna do like some sort of what is it? Oh yes, time tunnel, secret tunnel. That's what it is. Oh, and here we are. We're out. That was quick. So here we are. The start of the zoo. We finally got in. It took some time, but we got in. So let's go over here. I think we go up here. I'm just sort of looking around, Ooh, look at this. It's very green. Lots of pines. Here's another plaque. This plaque is from a zoo in Australia. It used to live in Australia. The person now has moved, but they gave me some cockatiels, which you'll see later. They're not this one. So here we have Australian water dragon. This exhibit doesn't really fit it. It's sort of a quickly made one, I guess. And here we have a Greek tortoise. This one's purpose built. There's no tortoise mod though, or I couldn't find a tortoise thing that would make it look like a tortoise in the game. So, and there's a big tree, obviously. Yeah, and a little pond for the tortoise. It's quite dirty. I mean, I'm not going to clean it every day. So yeah. So we're going to go around here. There's the lift. We'll come back on that. So this coming up. Hang on, I think there might be yeah, there's an angle shot you can see behind the tortoises. Yeah. Okay, so this first exhibit coming up is the first exhibit made for something called a weka, which is a rail. Stuff like swamp hens or something like that. They're very common in New Zealand. More common on islands though. But yeah. Yeah, I think we have two in there, a male and a female. It was originally a male, but got a female. And here's the backstage. This is the only one exhibit I think that has a backstage. Just because it was the first exhibit, so, there was a reason to, because there's nothing else to do. So, yeah, I think I'll go back to the start. Just zoop. No, we're not. We're gonna look at that, I think. Yeah, there we go. Zoop. Oh my god. Oh, we did some teleporting. Oof, oh my god. And we're over the other side. Coming over this big open area. There's this little waterfall stream thing. That right there is some staff buildings. I don't really see that. But here we are. This is the main area of the, I guess, where guests would come. They've got some birds in here. Holy shit, he just did a fucking circus animal. Anyway, this big green tarped off area is for a building, which will eventually be there, massive building. It's going to be, the idea is that it'll be like a cafe, and maybe people can hold events there, like the community would like to use it. And then this is sort of like an eating area, I guess. There's a peafowl. Yeah, I got peafowl. There's geese in here. Guinea fowl, helmeted guinea fowl. Is it? I think it is. And something else, I think. I can't remember. This over here is the staff area. Just sort of like an idea that, just facades again. No inside internal building. That's the storage and containment area. Yeah, just thought I'd include it. Probably go in a minute. Weep. Okay, we are, and then we're gonna continue on from where we were. So, it was picketed fence area. That's just to keep out people, really. It's not to keep out the animals. As you just saw, one of them just jumped over. I know it says do not feed the birds, and it says any peafowl. It means all the other birds, like that guinea fowl there, and the geese. It's not specifically just the peafowl. Potato. Anyway, gonna go on here. We're coming up to this. Oh, yes, we have a specific pied peafowl individual in here. He's a different colour variant. But coming up here, we've got sort of the. There's a look at the trees that are growing that are kept away from humans and dogs and children. Coming up to this little botanical garden section. We have sort of these structures here filled with, I guess, plants that have overgrown. This specific one that we're standing under is fixed slightly like this. You can see slightly different coloured wood. That one over there is broken. Little holes in the roof. But I imagine maybe this area might be used for weddings. That was my idea. This bit here. A small wedding. Not a massive wedding, You're still going to smell animal shit. Over there's developing section again. And then this big open area is for a barn, which is going to happen at some point. Just haven't gotten into it, So you might see, there's the holes. This is the broken one compared to that good one over there. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, we're gonna go over this bridge and see these sections over here, I think. I heard the peafowl, you may have heard the peafowl. Maybe. Oh my god, we just teleported again. Okay, we're coming up to a new area. This is sort of a bird section. So we've got the pied stilt. Or what other names are Australian pied stilt or blackwing stilt. But they all live in New Zealand and Oceania, so I think there are specifically two different species, I can't remember. But here's their pond. It's very shallow and small, even though I have quite a lot of them. It's just another back area for the weka. And over here is something. There's the pin for the something called a spoonbill. That big area. There's a shallow area there, and then a deeper area right there with that loggers. And there we go. Let's see something about. There's like what? A few species of, but only one spoonbill species breeds in New Zealand. Yeah, that's what. There's the royal spoonbill in there. See, there's the deep area. Anyway, we're gonna plop out here and be someone new. Oh my god, we did another jump. Oh Jesus. Oh, it's disoriented. Anyway, this is the educational area. Educational talks, there you go. 9 AM, peafowl talks, llama, weka talk. It's sort of animals that are easily, obtainable. And so people sit here, then right there at the start would be the animal and maybe a keeper. Sort of just educate people, let them interact with it, and then I imagine a little slip there is where you could walk, the animals could pass through to get in. And sort of this stairs area creates, I guess, like an amphitheater, so the sound bounces off. It works. That pathway goes up somewhere. We'll go back around there soon, but let's just continue with the tour. Let's go back out here, making our way down here.
And I miss you.
Yeah, bet you didn't do that, leaf, huh? Anyway, here we have some ostrich and emu in here. This is the big pen area. There's some little baby emus. There's a watermelon over there. I'm only just realizing after I filmed this that as baby emus, they could just walk straight through that fence. I need to put some mesh, but I'll do that later. We do a little improvising. We do a little forgetting. Where we're looking now. I think we're going to look over at the invasive section there. This is a bridge here. And there you go. There's a little hint at what's going to be the next video. But yeah, there's a bit of both. So here's a sign. Here's another sign. Emu. There you go. Something about the emus. Yeah, cool little guys. Used in emu farms in New Zealand. We're going to go to the next exhibit, which is llamas, alpaca, and fallow deer. Quite a lot of them. There's quite a lot of deer here. What's that? We have yeah, quite a lot of deer. Oh dear. Oh my god. What's this? This is, can't quite say, it's quite bright. Let me just, I think I change it in a second. Maybe a little jump. No, I didn't. Okay. So there's a little pathway that you'd go over here to get over here, which are the waterfowl. So we have black swan, mute swan, mallards, and coots. But not a lot of coots though. Quite a lot of swans, and yeah, and everyone knows swans are snake birds. Yeah, there's something in the back which you're not allowed to see, but anyway, we're gonna go back this way. I think, yeah, we're coming up over here. There's some budgies, some little birds, some little goons. Oh, another sign, budgigari, pets. Quite a small area. There's not a lot of them in here. I think it's like 3. So, got a little birdhouse. Over here we got another plaque. One of the last plaques before we go into the new section, the purpose-built part of the reason why this tour was made. So we have Billabong Zoo. I highly recommend looking out at the Billabong Discovery Center. Great zoo, wonderful. Anyway, they gave us the budgies over there. A lot of these logos have changed, of course, but I'm not updating it because it's a plaque. Welcome to Kauri Kokonga, which basically means corner in Te Reo Māori. And this sign was made by someone amazing. Anyway, so here we are, the main reason I built this area, the Kauri Museum. We have a sign saying "No mai," meaning welcome. It is welcome in German, and it's Japanese. And for some reason I put Chinese down the bottom in sort of the English way of spelling it. I don't know why I did that. That picture there is taken from that angle. Here's the aviary and the cafe. We'll get into that later. Anyway, we're going to go straight into the museum. We're just going to get this shit over and done with. We're going to try to be as quick as possible. If there's some information, just pause and read it. I could say it, but it would take too long. This video would be way too long, so we're going to get to it. So here we have, our Kauris are in trouble. There you go, there's some information. Pause it if you want. Kauri dieback, fungal disease, I think, spread by the foot, mammals and humans. Here we go. Giant Kauris were considered, prized, or tonga, as it is. There's a picture of a painting of what it used to look like. Yeah, one of the largest living trees in the world, New Zealand. There you go, belongs to that family. Yeah, but it can grow to be 2,000 years old and 7 meters diameter, I think. There you go, they were traditionally chiefly status in New Zealand, and they would only cut them down to make boats, I think. There's this little saying there. There you go, they used to use their gum. Oh, I think they use their gum for tattoos. Anyway, there's a boat picture. Look at that one. That was like 100 people there. That's quite a lot. There's the European conquest, 1700s, 1820s. Then they used to cut them down, put them all these in rivers, and then they'd send them down. Yeah. Just look at that. Just so many. So now we're going to go into sort of the, I guess it would be like a movie section. These are supposed to be trees. Here we go. So it should be dark, but I'm not changing mode specifically, so it looks better. Anyway, the movie would be playing there, and then there's some seats here that you would sit on. So children usually sit on those ones. But if there's enough space, then the adults put their bums up against that, and then sort of stand, and then space for a wheelchair again. And then, there's that, because that's important. And when you go out, you can go in whenever you want, really, and come out. There we go. Kiwis are, Coyotes are in trouble. There you go, that's just the thing at the start. Just slightly stretched. Because of that. There you go, failed in a lifetime. Over 100 years ago, they were logged and burned. That's right, turned into farmland. But they're coming back. They benefit. They've been planted everywhere. I actually could have bought one. I was up in Taupo on a holiday with my friend, and I could have bought one for like $10, but I didn't. And they have $10 on me. And there's some facts. There you go. The biggest one is called Tane Mahuta, meaning God of the Forest. Here's obviously a picture of settlement. As far as, look at that. New Zealand's being forest. Here's a little illustration by, I guess, one way method of how they cut it. Māori people. Pretty intricate. Cut in half. There you go. Long, smooth strokes. Anyway, get that reference anyway. We can come over here. I think that's the plan for the zoo. And then, oh my God, we turn around and we've got some more facts. Just some more facts. So here we have the piece de resistance of the entire thing. A giant stump. Usually a lot of museums, Kāori museums, actually have real stumps of real trees. And we have these estimated diameters, excuse me. I have COVID. I'm transmitting it through the screen. Anyway, I'll throw up some pictures of what I used as references. Real museum, and they have these giant diameters, and of the proposed estimated largest tree, because they have trunks. Anyway, that's it. We're moving out. We're going to go to the cafe, I believe. I think there's the aviary with the Kiriru and Tui in there. Here we have 2 planted kauri trees for this project. One there, one there. They'll take forever to grow. They take like 100 years to even get to like halfway at their age. Now we come up to the cafe. Here we have again wheelchair access. Little table for, I don't know, signing in, whatever. So we come in and we're treated with this giant mural. This giant mural made by a wonderful person again who you've seen in the zoo, who don't know maybe these animals. Anyway, they made this giant panel for me, so that was really nice of them. Anyway, we got the guy, the archer, forcing you to buy stuff in the open cabinet, even though there's nothing in there. It's basic. It doesn't need to be super detailed. And of course, this wouldn't be a cafe without a musical, colourful roof. There you go. Now we're going to go back down here. And we're going to get this little aviary here, separate from the larger one. It's got something special in here. It's got orange-fronted kakariki, or parakeet. Very endangered in New Zealand. There are 3 species in New Zealand. The yellow-fronted kakariki, or is it the yellow-crowned? I can't remember. Then there's the red-crowned kakariki, the more common one. And then there's this one, the more rarer one. There are the little nooks to go in. They're kind of shy, so. And we're going to go into... No, we're going to go down here. Behind these tarps is something you don't get to look at. Because I built it originally, and I decided I didn't like it, so I changed it. So my apologies. It's a little garden I made, just some New Zealand plants. And here we have a big aviary again, another one. These are for owls, little owl boxes there. They sort of sit on them, and then because they're owls, it's dark in there. And they sleep all day. And it's a mopok, or ruru, in New Zealand. I had the books of Australia. Anyway, so that's that. And there's the Kia aviary, the new Kia complex, which you'll see in a later video. Anyway, I'm gonna go back around here. We might be able to see. Oh, there it is. Anyway. We're making our way down here, big and grey. Something, yeah.
Making my way back home, been a long day, time to see my fluffy dog.
Anyway. Oh, jeez, she got blue hair. I'm just gonna wait for her to go. Okay, now we can go. Alright, here you go. Here's a little little thing of what's in here. We got some... Oh my god, are those some friends? Oh my god. Gonna go into... I think... Actually, we'll go around this way because it's actually the way it works. I'm gonna go in... through the... Oh my god, is that a kiddo? Oh, that fat fuck. Oh my god. I wonder what else could be in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just a little look at the bench. Oh my god. Is that a is that a kakariki? Oh my goodness. It's a red-fronted kakariki. And oh my god. Oh lord, he coming. And we got another oh lord, he flying in the back. And we've got a slightly skinnier boy drinking some nectar. Because we are nectar feeders. Didn't know that. There's a little hidey hole for when I go into back home. Yeah. So now we're gonna go up here, I think. Yes. Yes, we're going up here. And here we have it. The Kiwi Yard. So let's go inside. Let's have a little look inside here. You don't get a look at that. Here's a little entrance, sort of staff area. That's where the guests can't come in here, but this is where all the research happens. And then behind those doors there are the exhibit as well. But this is a backstage area. This exhibit here would be specifically for raising kiwi to be re-released into the wild, so they're used to uncontrolled temperatures, I guess. I'm gonna go back through. See, I think we're going here. Yep. See, oop, yeah. And then we'll go back and see what the guests would see. Oh, there's a little statue here of a kiwi. And I guess people could stand on it. Kids could take pictures, or they can act like they're riding it. A little interactive piece there. Anyway, think. Oh yes, there's that nice. Before we look at that. Oh, what's that view? Nothing. It's just trees. Here we are. The North Island brown kiwi. Yeah, just pause it if you want. They're called the heart and soul of the Whakatane region because Whakatane is known as Kiwi capital because you can see more kiwis in the wild in Whakatane than you can anywhere else. So yeah, so maybe there they are. I think we're going to do a little cheeky breaking the immersion right here. Yep, there's a baby. There we go. Boom. Oh my god. Because we're going to see the fucking whopper of a burger. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, gee. No, he's over there. The whopper. Yep, we're going to go back out. And coming along here to some sheep. Because New Zealand is known to have a lot of sheep. So, and to be honest, it's no surprise that a lot of areas, places, establishments like this would have farm animals. You know, in New Zealand, there's not a lot of cool animals, especially considering they phased out hippopotamus and elephants. Anyway, we're going to go over here to a controversial exhibit that I made. Here we go, this rickety bridge that honestly looks too good. Oh geez, you saw some of that. No, you didn't see it either. I don't know what I'm on about. Here we have the possum, the red-eyed devil. So Silver Hair was made for an event, and I wanted some possums because I thought I would like to run them over my car. No, but yes. No, I mean no. I got them anyway. I got too many of them though, and a lot of them were taken away from me, you know, for reasons obviously. So there's one in here now. So I might repurpose this exhibit, but you know, yeah. It stands as it is right now. So we're gonna teleport now to a new section. See them? Oh my god, we just teleported again. Oh, I'm getting disoriented. Dictated one. Anyway, here we are. We've started here. This is where the stairs are, as we saw. You're probably still wondering, where's the wheelchair access? I'll show you. Anyway, I'm going to come up here. This is the old Kia habitat, aviary, which now houses kaka, which essentially are the same thing. They just, instead of living in the alpine, they live in more forest. So this actually makes sense now, you know, it's a lot more lush than it should be, so it works. Again, however, there are no Kiwi mods. Oh no, there are no Kia mods, no parrots in the game, so, you know, big sad. Anyway, I'll make some signs for these kaka in the future, but as now, it's just blank, because I just got them. Anyway, we're coming up to some last exhibits here. That's sort of an open area. But in here we have some birds, some Australian birds. I purpose built this for a bird that I thought I was going to get, but I got the wrong one. So it looks a little big, but anyway, we have the cockatiels in the left there, and in the right side here we have eastern rosalias, which are a little bit shyer, I think, so that's why it's more lush. Anyway, we got the last exhibit here. It's a mesh. It's got a roof. The Himalayan mono. There are Himalayan monos in New Zealand and zoos. It's quite forested because I guess they're shy again. There is a mod for the Himalayan mono, but I didn't get it in time, I don't think. And originally there used to just be a male in here, but now he's got two females. So. Anyway, here's the access lift that I talked about. This is the only way to get to the top section for people in wheelchairs. Gladly, there's not much up here right now, so this serves its purpose as just being one. There'll probably be some newer ones later, but this is just the one that's nowadays. So I imagine this would just sort of go down this lift, and it wouldn't get all the way down, so it could just, so you'd have to put like some sort of ramp. You'd almost like slide it in, and then they'd go off. And there's a gate here. Yeah, you open that. I don't know, it's latched on one side but not the other. It's weird. Basically this is the end of the tour. It just wraps up again here with the tortoises and the wicker. Yeah, I mean that's the tour as it stands. There'll probably be another video later. Once I do some more stuff. But anyway, I guess I'll see you later. I'll see you in the next video. So bye.